And now that we have studied the concept of linkage, let us study how X-linked and Y-linked diseases inherit from one generation to the other. If you remember, X-linked diseases are found on the non-homologous part of the X chromosome. Y-linked diseases are found on the non-homologous part of the Y chromosome. How will their inheritance pattern take place? Let's understand that. You have the disease called as color blindness. Color blindness is a sex linked disease in which a person cannot distinguish between red and green color, and both the colors appear gray. And why is this happening? Color blindness is due to a recessive gene which prevents the proper formation of color sensitive cells in the retina necessary for distinction of red and green color. If you remember, ये है X chromosome और ये है Y chromosome on the non-homologous part of the X chromosome. On the non-homologous part of the X chromosome is the gene for iodopsin, and iodopsin is the pigment which helps in formation of cones, which are the color sensitive cell. If this gene undergoes a mutation, if the gene for iodopsin mutates, then iodopsin is not formed properly, and the coloring cells, cones के अंदर, the ability to distinguish between red and green color becomes less, and all colors appear gray. So it's a recessive gene. And genes for normal vision are dominant and the colorblind are recessive. So if there is a normal iodopsin gene, it is dominant, and colorblind gene is recessive. They are located on the non-homologous region of the X chromosome. So iodopsin gene is present on the non-homologous region of the X chromosome, and its corresponding alleles are absent on Y chromosome. We don't have an allele which is a normal allele on the Y chromosome. So X chromosome पे एक ही जीन है, Y chromosome पे normal gene है ही नहीं. If the gene for normal vision is represented by X capital C and gene for color blindness by X small c, then the different genotypes of different individuals can be represented as follows. Males के अंदर you can have X capital C Y. X capital C Y is normal vision, or you have X small c y, that is color blind. Similarly, in females, you have X capital C, that is normal vision. So, females में अगर दोनों iodopsin normal iodopsin है, then she is normal. If you have X small c, both genes have undergone mutation, then she will become X small c, and that means she will become colorblind. That is color blindness. Or if she has one gene which is mutated and one gene which is normal, and normal gene and mutated gene, then the normal gene becomes dominant over the mutated gene, and she will become phenotypically normal but genotypically a carrier. So she becomes a carrier with X capital C as the normal gene and X small c as the defective gene. Now, how is the inheritance seen? If a colorblind man X small c y marries a female with normal vision X capital C, then all the offsprings will have normal vision. Sons will have normal vision, but daughters will become carriers for the disease. Though the carriers have normal vision, but they will be carriers. So, once again, colorblind male marries a female with normal vision. So, we have a colorblind male, X small c y, marrying somebody with normal vision, X capital C, X capital C. So, इसमें से gametes कौन से बनेंगे? X small c and Y and X capital C. उसमें से बनेगा X capital C Y, X capital C and Y, and you have X capital C coming in from the father, from the mother, but X small c coming in from the father. Father का X small c यहाँ आ गया. So father का X small c यहाँ आ गया. She will become a carrier daughter. So daughter will become carrier. She will become a carrier. So if father is colorblind, sons will become normal, but daughters will become carriers. Now, suppose the carrier female marries a male with normal vision, then all the daughters will have normal vision, half of which will be carriers for the disease, half the sons will be colorblind, while the remaining half will have normal vision. So, it is clear that the colorblind father transmits the disease to his grandson through carrier daughter. Once again, if the carrier female marries a man with normal vision, now female is carrier and she marries somebody with normal vision, whereas somebody with normal vision. तो इसमें से गैमीट्स आएंगे X कैपिटल C एंड Y, और इसमें से गैमीट्स आएंगे X कैपिटल C, X स्मॉल c. और उसमें से क्या कॉम्बिनेशन मिलेगा? You will get X capital C, X capital C, that will be a normal granddaughter. And you will get X capital C and Y, which will be a normal grandson. And you will get X capital C and X small c, X capital C and X small c, which means it will be a carrier granddaughter, and you will have X small cy, X small cy, which means it will be a colorblind grandson. So, colorblind grandson आया from the carrier daughter, and carrier daughter had got her gene from the colorblind male. So, where has the gene gone from? X small c has gone from colorblind male to gamete. From gamete, X small c has gone to the carrier daughter, and from carrier daughter, it has now gone to the colorblind son, and that is an example of inheritance. Where has the disease gone from male to grandson? Via carrier daughter. From male to grandson via carrier daughter, and this kind of inheritance is called as crisscross inheritance. Inheritance of character from father to grandson through the daughter is called as crisscross inheritance. Once again, this male was colorblind. He passed his gamete to daughter who becomes carrier, and daughter who is carrier has passed the colorblind gene to son who becomes colorblind. So male was colorblind, daughter becomes carrier, and via daughter carrier to the son, grandson, who becomes colorblind. What is this an example of? Crisscross inheritance. This is an example of crisscross inheritance. Similarly, you have another example, hemophilia. Hemophilia is a hereditary blood disease in which the blood fails to clot or clots very slowly, and the person with the recessive gene for hemophilia has a deficiency of clotting factor, factor 8 or 9 in the blood. So, any minor injury can cause continuous bleeding and is called bleeder's disease. The genes for normal clotting are dominant and hemophilic are recessive, are located on the non-homologous region of the X chromosome, but their alleles are absent on the Y chromosome. So once again, ये है X chromosome और ये है Y chromosome. Here we have normal genes for clotting factor 8 and 9. Normal genes for factor 8 and 9, and there is no corresponding allele on the Y chromosome. So, Y chromosome pe there is no corresponding allele. If you have a lady with two normal genes for factor 8 and 9, then she is normal. But if she has one set of genes as mutated, then the normal genes become dominant over mutated and she will become a carrier. But if she has both mutated genes, normal genes hai hi nahi, she has mutated genes, then she will herself become a hemophiliac. She will herself become a hemophiliac. If the gene for normal clotting of blood is represented by X capital H and gene for hemophilia by X small h, then the genotypes of the individuals is X capital HY is normal son. X small hy is hemophilic son. And female में X capital H capital H is normal female. X small h is hemophilic female, and X capital X small h is carrier female. So, like in color blindness, same pattern seen here. A hemophilic male marries a female with normal clotting of blood. All the offsprings will have normal clotting of blood. Sons will have normal clotting, but daughters will become carriers for the disease. So, hemophilic male, X small h y, normal female, X capital H. X small h y will form gametes X small h and y. And यहाँ एक गैमेट बनेगा X capital H, of which X capital H, X small h will form carrier female, and X small h and Y will form normal male. So where has the disease gone from? X small h has gone via gametes to the carrier female. X small h has gone from the hemophilic male via gamete to the carrier female. तो मेल से होके it has gone via gamete to the carrier female. Via male, X small h has gone to the carrier female. And if the carrier female marries a male with normal clotting of blood, all the sons will have normal clotting of blood. I'm sorry, all the daughters will have normal clotting of blood. Half of them will be carriers for the disease, and half the sons will be hemophiliac, while the remaining half will have normal clotting of blood. So, X capital H, X small h marries X capital H, Y. तो इसमें से गैमीट्स बनेंगे X capital H, X small h, X capital H, Y, and this will form X capital H, normal granddaughter, and X capital H, Y will be normal grandson, and you will have X small h, X capital H will form carrier female, but X small h and Y will form hemophilic grandson. So hemophilic grandson. So where has the disease gone? From male, it has gone via gamete to the carrier female. From male via gamete to carrier daughter, carrier female. And from carrier female, it has gone via gamete to the hemophilic male. So the disease has gone from female via gamete to the male. First, the disease had gone from male via gamete to the carrier female, and then from the carrier female, it has gone via gamete to the hemophilic male. So, this is also an example of a crisscross inheritance. Crisscross inheritance. So, how do X-linked diseases pass? X-linked diseases pass via colorblind male via gametes to the carrier daughters, and via carrier daughters via gamete to diseased children and diseased sons. So it has gone from male via carrier daughter to the sons, and that is called as crisscross inheritance. It is called crisscross inheritance. This is X-linked disease. If it was a Y-linked disease, Y-linked disease, say hypertrichosis in male, मेल के वाई क्रोमोसोम के ऊपर मेल के वाई क्रोमोसोम के ऊपर there is a gene which causes hairy pinna. पिना के ऊपर excessive hair होते हैं, and that is hairy pinna, a disease called as hypertrichosis. Where is the defective gene found on the non-homologous part of the Y chromosome? And there is no corresponding allele on the X chromosome. X chromosome पे allele नहीं है, which will make it recessive. So this gene will mutate and will always express itself. And suppose a male has hypertrichosis, he's having X, YH for hypertrichosis, marries a female, gametes form will be X and YH and X, of which female will become XX, male will get X and YH from the father. So YH from the father, so the son will have hypertrichosis. Son will get hypertrichosis because he got YH from the father. From this son, again gamete form will be YH and will pass to the next generation. He will get X, Y, H, and next generation will also suffer from hypertrichosis. So it has gone from male via gamete to hypertrichosis son via gamete to hypertrichosis grandson. So the disease has gone from male via son to the grandson, and this phenomenon is called as straight line inheritance. इसे क्या कहते हैं? Straight line inheritance. So Y-linked disease shows straight line inheritance. Y-linked disease shows straight line inheritance. X-linked diseases pass male via female to male, and that is called as crisscross inheritance. And crisscross inheritance, Y-linked disease pass from male via male via male, and that is called as straight line inheritance. It is called straight line inheritance. So, X-linked disease, male via female to male, is called as crisscross inheritance. Y-linked diseases, male via male to male, is called as straight line inheritance. It's called straight line inheritance. Male to male is called as straight line inheritance. So these are the two patterns of inheritance of X-linked and Y-linked diseases.